for such a good cause as well?
Oh, I think it's kind of perfect really because, Beecham House, the idea is that there are sort of wealthy benefactors that keep it going. And I just heard recently that the real musicians' retirement home in England has had to shut down through lack of, funds. So I think it's incredibly important. And, Quartet was inspired by the documentary Tosca's Kiss, because Verdi left all his fortunes and his home to retired opera singers and musicians in Milan. So I think it's very fitting. I think it's very fitting and circular that we're having this big charity fundraiser.
Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? So yeah. I was talking to all the guys already today. I've been at the junkets as well, talking to the cast. But it's that kind of thing about you get a project, you get a script, you start putting the film together. At what point do you look at that cast list that you've actually cemented and go, I think this is going to be all right?
You just keep on wanting to, raise the bar continuously, which is working with Dustin. He did that on a daily basis, and I tend to do that as a producer too. So it was great, and you just go, we want the best actors we can get for this, piece. And everybody loved the script to starters, and then they wanted to work with Dustin. Maggie and Tom were already attached, because Ronnie is lifelong friends of Maggie and Tom. So we were already, well on the way. And it's a dream team. And Dustin was very passionately wanted to cast real opera singers and musicians, as well as our fabulous actors. And we did that. Well, he did that with our wonderful casting director, Lucy Bevan. And I think the results speak for themselves. I think it makes it very authentic and special.
Yeah, because I guess it's true, the cast you've got on the posters, the faces we know and recognise are the headline actor, but then it's especially very important at the end of the film when we see who all the others are and what roles they played. I mean, that is essentially as big a part really of this movie. It's all the supporting cast that make it.
Yeah. Sorry, I just
it's all that supporting cast. They all make it.
Yeah, no, they do. They totally do. Yeah. They just added another whole dimension, I think, to the movie.
It must have made it fun on set, I'd imagine.
Oh, it was really fun. It's a miracle we ever got through a day shooting.
Everyone just burst into song.
Yeah, exactly.
And from Dustin's point of view, coming along to a British project was something he was very keen to do.
Well, he's got a house here and he was keen to spend some time here. And it was really just synchronicity, really. He and I both share a very dear friend, John de Boorman, who's a cinematographer. And John said to me, Dustin's looking for something to do in London, acting or directing. And I happened to be looking at my director list going, I'm so uninspired. Like, there's a left field idea that I'm not thinking about. And so it was just really, I would have never thought of him had John not said, Dustin called and he'd love to spend more time in London. It's just one of those things that I Googled him and he was 72. And I thought, it's an actor's piece, he's an actor. He's at that, time in his life where things are changing. He was once a huge star. That's, it's shifting. Maggie's character. So it's kind of life imitating art, in many ways.
And he plays damn fine piano as well. So.
He does.
But it's writing.
And he has more energy than all of us put together, I would say, on a daily basis. And it was just so inspirational working with him, yeah.
Everyone's got more energy than me these days.
Huh?
Everyone's got more energy than me these days.
Yeah, no, it was a risk, but I think you've got to take risks to get the interesting, things in life, yeah.
Well, it's great. I saw it last week, so finally got to see it after months of talking about it. It was great. I enjoyed it. So well done.
Yeah. Tell all your friends and family to go see it.
I always do. I tweet it.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Better. Bye.